morning. So, as you know, right now, market ain't too great for investors because, and the reason being, I wish I hadn't done that. That was noisy. The reason the market ain't that great right now is because interest rates are so low. Everybody's hopping on houses. Maybe they couldn't afford one before, or maybe they just couldn't afford one that suited their family before. But now that the interest rates are lower, then that means the payment's going to be lower. So they hop in. Or some people are just like, well, because the interest rates are lower, now's the time to get in and get me my first home or whatever. Which is good. It's good to have more homeowners. But at the same time, it's kind of plucking all the good investment properties away from investors. Well, what I wanted to say is, if you can find something that'll make you a little money, should you hold on? Should you go ahead and get it, or should you wait for the pending market collapse, which I'm gonna say will be about another year, honestly. Because even if the reason that the market isn't collapsing right yet, well, the interest rates is what's keeping them, keeping their stock from flying off the shelves. Well, keeping the stock flying off the shelves. But they've got that the tenant COVID relief thing going on, whatever it is, where it's like, oh, you can't kick your tenants out even if they don't pay the rent until, well, it was January, now it's done moved out to March. But anyway, let's say the thing goes away in March and people start kicking tenants out left and right. Well, I still think there's going to be a period of adjustment there between the time that tenants are getting kicked out, houses are getting foreclosed on. I think there's going to be a little bit of time before the market stabilizes. So in my mind, if the thing's over in March, it still will be probably the following March before it gets back into a real good time for investors. Well, in my mind, even though prices are kind of high and there's not a whole lot of stock there, in my mind, if you can find something that you can make a little money off of, go ahead and get it. Market goes up, market goes down, whatever. We're here to make money. We do this to make money. So try to find one, if you can find one, and don't spend too much time on it, because time is money. But if you come across something where you can make money off of, I say go ahead and get it and make the money. Because you figure, if I get one now in March, and it's the following March before the market stabilizes, well, that means I've been making payments on one for 12 months, and following March, when I find a good deal because of the market collapse or whatever, I'm going to have another property that I can put a lien against to get another property. So I really don't see a downside to investing in a property if you can make money on it now versus waiting for the collapse to happen. Anyway, these are just my thoughts, opinions. Please tell me what your thoughts on it are, because I'd love to hear other opinions on it. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll be talking to you real soon.